time to look at the new map, which at least it has a slightly different top-down look to it, like diagram-wise. Looks like they've changed the colors a little bit. We can go to Alpha again.
Right.
Can have a look around. Could also maybe test the Uncle Toms on the Mosquito. Like I was screwing around with them earlier, and they seem kind of effective, but really hard to aim, kind of like the Tiny Tims.
What are they comparable to?
Probably the Tiny Tims. It's probably the best thing right now.
Have you taken a look at the other missiles, rockets, sorry, like the triple X,
triplex?
or whether it's yeah.
The triplex fly a lot nicer, and also they have the same boom, so I'd actually say they're slightly better than the Uncle Toms. The other ones are, I think, only on the Wyvern right now, and they fire both at the same time, so unless you're like nuking a ship, doesn't really seem much point in using them over bombs. Also, just as reference, guys, the Challenger's thermals don't seem to be working, and the driver's port is broken. So hopefully they fix that. Does have nice Gen 2 thermals though. I still don't think they've changed this part of the map. It doesn't look like. But this defilade was here before.
I've been looking at these houses area, like on the outer layers of the map, and they seem the same also.
Yeah. I don't think you can shoot through any of these. Like maybe they made it so some of the destructible ones you can shoot through, but I'm pretty sure none of the old ones you can.
Yeah, I think they replaced them with that specific kind of buildings because you can't shoot through most of them.
Still quite a bunch of fences on this side, actually.
Yeah, over here there's like the same layout, like those like little stone walls.
Yeah. There just aren't any fences on the inside, I suppose. Okay.
Once again, they changed the machine gun sounds.
Yeah. Every time. So yeah, I really don't see... Oh. Well, that's new. So there is a little bit more building destructibility then. And the question is how much? It's like if it's still higher than the tank. Huh?
I'm gonna load some HE.
Alright.
Top of it.
It's hash time. I don't think so.
Well, Doc just shot it with an AP round, like a normal AP round, and it broke off a part of the building. So. It's probably with those kind of rounds, because I shot an APFS at it and didn't do anything.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the buildings on Maginot, where you can knock part of them down, but it's still going to be able to cover anything. Okay. And it looks like we have some destroyed stuff over here, so this is what they were talking about before. Like just adding just random destroyed buildings.
Seems that you can't actually destroy the buildings with HE. You need to use like HEATFS or like some kind of penetrating one.
That's really weird. Oh, this is way more spacious. Okay.
It is.
It seems like if there's fenced off areas, they're fenced off to nothing as well. So you can't actually, you know, they can keep those in. Look how wide this is, like the way in.
Yeah.
And they've destroyed like the side shots, so you can't just sit and wait. Like unless, let's see. No,
Did
I
they
can't
seal
get
off
that.
Did they seal off the angle of attack from the hill when where you
Wow,
can get
so
shot from
they
the
got
hill.
rid of all like the little hidey spots.
Yeah, I think they did, because from the sector I'm in, I was vulnerable to be shot from the other side of the hill,
Hmm.
like from the spawn area. So I think they closed down some angles.
This side of the town isn't destroyed.
So there's still a ton of places where you can just sit and wait, but normally you're gonna have to at least expose yourself a lot more instead of just sitting there and waiting for people to walk past. So I'd say that's better. I wonder if they flattened that part of the map back there. It really doesn't look like it. Yeah, so there's less routes through the thing. But this place was just hopefully you're looking the right way if you're entering it. Like, it really wasn't very interesting to fight around. Oh, they put a little bridge here. That's kind of interesting.
An arc, yeah. Yeah, there's no real lanes, but now we got at least some more distinct paths.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not capture so that the match don't.
It is really weird how, like, one side of the street is destroyed and the other side of the street is completely fine, though.
Like someone like came in lengthwise and just carpet bombed it.
Yeah. But then there's that house, which is just hit. Like, I don't know.
I think they didn't want the map to just be a destroyed town and just keep it from to a certain degree.
And this bit's also changed, but mainly because of the removal of all the fences. So it's just easier to see.
Well, the main problem about this sector was mainly the alleys that you had on both sides.
Yeah.
So let's see how they are right now.
Well, some of the alleys are still there, but there's definitely not as many.
Yeah, and they have less fences in this area, like over here. And there's a big entrance over here also.
Yeah, you can still hide up here near the rubble, but that's fine. It's not too much of an issue. Roads in are about the same, or at least the main roads. Oh, that arcs. Once again, the arcs are nice. I like the arcs. I think just the removal of the fences just makes this so much cleaner. Like, it means that you can actually see, like, instead of just fence upon fence, and you're basically looking between the fences to try and see some movement or something. This is much better.
And here's their more famed like addition to this map, the dozens of tank debris, tank corpses all over the place.
Tank on tank on tank.
Yeah.
The middle cap zone's still a death trap, but that's what you get when you make it lower than everything else, I suppose.
Yeah.
It looks like they just left. Oh no, like why? Well, I suppose these fences don't really mean anything.
I feel like the side I'm on right now is more covered.
What, the rocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You can also peek over that with binos.
That's like the destroyed area of the dome.
Yeah. This is upper class, that is lower class. Which side of the town do you live on? I wonder if there's just more debris and stuff over there, like tanks and things, because over here I think it's about the same, right? Like there was a few tanks here before.
Like, in that area you just look at, it was full of fences before. Like
yeah,
this.
it was.
Now it's very clear, so more easy to shoot and all that stuff.
It's much better. I was thinking how annoying it must be, like if you're a map designer and then you make a map and you're like really proud of it, and then Gaijin add a map rotation filter and the majority of people ban or dislike it. Like, how do you feel? Like, oh, I tried.
Yeah, I mean, it was really surprising for me because as a player, I always thought that the most hated maps were like Ash River, White Rock Fortress, and all that stuff. Not Italy.
Yeah. Yeah, this place has way more cover. Like, way more cover.
Yeah, these rocks seem a little more taller.
Yeah, they do.
And of course, you have the tank debris, and they close off some of the alleys that were in this sector. Also, this one wasn't here before.
What, the house?
Yeah, this one. Or I'm being confused.
I think it was here, just it wasn't annihilated.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It kind of sucks that you can't add to the destruction, or it doesn't seem to. Like let's say if I call like Arty on this place. I wonder if smoke grenades still destroy buildings. If they change that or not. I'm getting hits on something. Is dog over there?
No, it's me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like once destroyed, always destroyed. I mean, we could improve a little bit on that. And just do it kind of like that house in the north. So there's tanks coming in here. A good old Telephono. And then, I mean, at least thematically it makes sense. Like, all the dead tanks are on this side of the map, like, bombed out with everything else.
Like there was some battle. Oh,
Yeah.
and they got bombed.
Yeah, they got bombed. Oh, this area is so open now without the fences.
It looks really nice also, like the whole aesthetic thing.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I'm a fan of it. I always thought at some point they would open up like this bit up here, like where the church or the castle is, but c'est la vie.
Yeah, it's that if you remember in the devlog, they like put the map view on top of that thing. So I
Yeah.
thought, oh, maybe they opened this zone, but
Just looks a lot more clean, even though it's destroyed. And there's just a random untouched bench. Everything else is annihilated. The bench survived.
a miracle of war.
Yeah. It's still, this area I still think is a little bit cluttered with just random bushes and stuff. I'd like to see some of them go. And you have Tank Alley over here.
Also, this like church area doesn't seem that changed. They
Yeah.
kept like those arcs on the church intact. So.
Yeah, it seems like they didn't like people fighting down this road, so they created a slalom.
Maybe it was too prone for camping from the other side.
Maybe. Well, there's that rock back there, right? I mean, they could have just removed the rock, but, you know.
Or maybe make it more easy to combat in this area.
Yeah. You can still kind of see down there, but it's not. Oops, it's not a good shot at all. Like if you
Also,
go
I
here,
can confirm that your netting doesn't do Doesn't do anything. It's just a steady. For now.
Well, that sucks. What in the hell was that? Oh, smoke. They chain. Are you firing like a machine gun over there?
I heard like a AI machine gun.
Yeah. Is that you, Bryce?
I just tapped a few times.
That's loud as fuck, man. Like, I don't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's right. Oh, he's over here.
Yeah, I
like
know.
the-
It sounded like it was over here. Like, what?
Yeah, the location is a little weird.
That's so odd. It looks like they didn't change this area at all. Ah, well, I suppose they opened up the routes in and out. I still don't understand why this area actually exists, but it looks nice.
I think they should have taken the opportunity to make that area more playable, because
Yeah.
it seems like a waste of map.
And the question is, can you still see across the map into the spawns from both sides? Because they said that they fixed that. So go to G3. G3 or E3.
Let's see.
And I think the spot over here is what, G11, I think? Or used to be around there.
Oh, there used to be like the other angle of fire mentioned earlier, the one that overlooked Alpha from the hills. It was like in E9, in that sort. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
around
check
the
it
tip
out
of it.
just to-
Yeah, it's already looking pretty bad for these spots.
Well, this area seems mostly unchanged. But can you still fire from there? To the
No,
other side?
they've put a very strategic house in the way. So,
Well, at least it isn't. At least there aren't like 4 warehouse stabbing all of them out. So
yeah, true. It's just really funny. It's like, oh, we don't know how to fix this. Put a house there. Okay.
that was modern problems require modern solutions.
There's
Yeah.
like some rocks over here too that I can't really peek through the alleyways with the rocks in front of me.
I don't know whether you can get on these rocks and fire over, but at least the position which was right at the back, you can't do anything with anymore.
Let me look it up in this sector.
So that was one of the most annoying things. I remember a lot of battles that I played at 9-7. Like, it was literally just like people sat in that area shooting at people coming out of spawns, and whoever won the battles won the game. Yeah. Or you just spawned in the south and didn't, care about it at all.
Also, the area I mentioned to you just now, it's closed off. They put like certain rocks in the area,
Ah, okay.
and you can get over them. Or you can, but no, not really. So you can't shoot Alpha from the hills, at least from this sector.
picked the wrong tank for this. Why does the Challenger have to be so fat? Come on. No, you can't see.
I mean, we already tested that the netting doesn't work, so if you want to change it for another.
I'm good. Like, I think... Is there any... I don't think there's anything much else to this map that... You know, I mean, it looks visually a lot different. But the actual changes themselves are I mean, it's amazing how they've just kind of removed 95% of fences, and the map actually has so much space to it. It's like when people rearrange a room and they remove like a chair, and then somehow the room looks like twice the size.
All the sneaky little lanes are gone. And they just
Yeah.
added a bunch of cover.
Yeah, so overall, very positive changes.
Yeah, over here they remove they put up some more rocks to protect the spawn and block some certain annoyance angles of fire, so I think it's positive overall.
Yeah, I'm a little bit sad about the demolition, but I mean, as we've seen with many things, that stuff comes with time. Like when Berlin got all of its stuff was really nice to see.
Looks really weird from the air, though.
Looks weird. Let's have a look.
Yeah, the city's like half and half.
Like color wise.
Yeah, one side's destroyed and the other side's perfectly fine.
You destroyed Bryce.
Carpet bombing gone wrong. Only mullered half of it. Oh, you're right. Oh, that looks okay. They need to do some. Well, that's more a problem with how the game renders the ground. Like it literally looks like, you know, black and white. Like half.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
Yeah, that's very odd. I'm pretty sure. Like I'm just gonna absolutely muller one of these houses with 4 bullpups and see if it survives.
Oh, I have some rockets.
Let's see if they do anything. So it was kind of weird to start with having that one house destructible, but everything else just, you know, chilling.
I launched a barrage of 7 to that house and didn't do anything.
That sucks.
Oh, wait, what's up with the super mister?
Oh, this thing's got a target thing. Wait. Does this thing have a target computer?
Which one?
I just had like a red box crosshair come up for my bullpup. Wait, give me 50 seconds. I need to see what this is. Because this thing definitely shouldn't have a targeting computer. Yeah, it does. Oh, it's still there. So I just have a red box on my screen now. Just on the ground. It's really weird.
The red box for the bombing stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, you remember, like, yeah, from that stream?
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
red box.
Yeah, that's what he was showing. But this thing, I'm pretty sure, didn't have a targeting computer. And it's not tracking to it, so I have no idea what is going on. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm just not gonna question it. We're done with this map because that's there's something wrong with that. Like there's something really wrong with it.
Also, some of the houses don't have any like modeling to them. Yeah, and some throw with some rockets and all that stuff, and
It's going straight through.
yeah.
Oh, that's
No,
worrying.
and for some of them they aren't destructible, and some of them it just goes straight through.
That's worrying then, because then that'll mean that bombs will have really weird interactions. I'd just like to thank Eugene's Terry, Daniel Stanton, Blackie, Elove Goat, Jay Wilt, Martinez, B. Young, Chris Giltnane, Trigger Hippie, Ambrosius McClellan, and also Samuel Slick for supporting the channel.